Hey, this is Sir Charles Cary. Welcome back to Song Titles and Motivation. I want to talk to you about a song that goes back quite some time, After the Love Is Gone, by Earth, Wind & Fire. You know, and the funny thing about this is that some of you may know I aspired to be a musician, and I did do that. I sang and performed around the country and out of the country for quite a few years. But a childhood friend who did the same thing was much more successful. Paul Orange Jones went around the country performing, around the world in fact, but writing hits for people like Freddie Jackson, Melba Moore, and many, many, many others. And I remember when we got reacquainted as adults, you know, I don't know why he said it, but he said to me, you know, sometimes if the love's not there, you just gotta let it go. And I was like, wow, because we both grew up liking many of the same artists, the Jacksons and Earth, Wind & Fire, and many other acts of the day. So my point is, what do you do after the love is gone? See, it was back in 2012 when I did my last music project. And here's the kicker. I did the project, I wrote it, produced it, did a couple of collaborations. In fact, even I worked with a gentleman that worked with New Edition on some of the music, C.T. Smith, and it was a pretty good project. You know, I did most of the editing and the background vocals, the lead vocals, the lyrics, I mean everything, right? One day, I get an email that says, hey, you're in the top 20. Then another email, hey, you're in the top 15 of the independent jazz charts. I was like, what? So of course I checked it out, and yes, it was true. And I also started getting royalty checks. But my question to you, what do you do when you no longer have the passion, the love, the inspiration, the excitement? How do you rekindle that flame? Do you rekindle that flame? How do you move on? How do you find something that's just as important as a replacement? Do you find anything to replace it? So you always must assert yourself. In my new book, I talk about critical in-depth analysis. Well, if you do the critical in-depth analysis, I'm sure you'll come up with an answer. And as I always say, radiate the brain and change the game.